Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is a first impression review of two products. The first one I try is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. This is L'Oreal's newest foundation and product, and I cannot wait to tell you guys my thoughts on it. And the second product is something that's been out for just a teeny bit. I don't think it's been out all that long, but it is from Tarte, and this is the Shape Tape Concealer. And I have heard so much about this. I've heard tons of good things actually, but I wanted to try it for myself and give you guys my honest review. We're gonna start off with the L'Oreal foundation first. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Total Cover. It's a 24-hour foundation. It's supposed to be full coverage, and it's supposed to give you a natural finish. So not a matte finish, not like a super dewy finish, just a normal finish. And the color that I picked up is 308. It looks a little bit darker in the tube, but I swear I tested it in the store and it's a lot lighter inside. So hopefully this matches me. All right, I'm gonna be applying it with this brush. This is my Sigma 3D HD Kabuki brush, and it's kind of like at angles. It's not a flat brush, so I'm gonna just apply this all over with the brush. First off, I will say I love the packaging on this. I feel like it's very sleek and it's very easy to distribute the product because not a ton of it came out when I just poured some of it right now, which I love. So I definitely do like the product. I think it's really pretty too. Okay, it's definitely matching me. It feels it's like a moussey kind of texture. It's not super liquidy and creamy. It's kind of like a mousse. I feel like it's not blending into my skin, but it could just be this brush. But I will say it does cover, because I had redness that the camera doesn't pick up the redness so great, but I had redness on my nose, I could tell, and as soon as I placed it over my nose, that redness just disappeared. All right, I'm gonna switch over to my stippling brush now, because I feel like that Kabuki brush doesn't blend your foundation all that well, even though it's supposed to be for foundation. What's a Kabuki brush? Whatever. I'm definitely glad that I didn't go with the lighter shade. I was in between getting 307, but it looked pretty light, so I went with the 308, and I do feel like this color definitely matches me the best. Right off the bat, I definitely will say that it is a more of a full coverage foundation, because I was dealing with some major redness and the redness was completely covered, and I even had like a little breakout happening here, and it was just red, and the foundation toned down that redness completely, and I didn't even use any color correctors or anything like that prior. It definitely feels weightless. I feel like there's nothing on my skin, and the finish is very, very natural. Like it doesn't really look like I have makeup on, but in a good way. I feel like it definitely does take me a bit more effort to blend it in. Next time I'll try it with a beauty blender, like with a damp beauty blender, but I felt like it took a lot of work to just blend the actual foundation in. It didn't want to just blend in like seamlessly. It kind of took some work because I could kind of see like patches of the foundation. But I'm excited for it. Like, I'm excited to keep trying it out and working it with different looks and seeing how it lasts throughout the day. But so far, like, first impression, it's pretty good. And it was only about $10 or $11, so definitely a very good price range for this foundation. By the way, I found mine at Harmon's, and I've also seen people that have found them at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I also picked up a new Tarte concealer. This is the Shape Tape. I have heard many people say Shape Tape and how much they love it, so when I saw it in the store, I knew I wanted to try it, and I was very excited because it's a very thick like packaging. There's some foundations that come in the same like shape, and it's a lot thinner. It brings a lot less product, like the NARS Creamy Concealer. I love that concealer, but it brings like nothing in it. So this looks very promising. It is very, very pretty packaging. I don't know why I smelled it, but it actually smells, it smells like clean, like a cleaning product, but in a good way. Anyways, the applicator, I love that it has its own applicator. It makes applying concealer so convenient because you can just apply it straight with the applicator, and it's pretty thick, which I wasn't expecting for it to be so thick. I got the shade medium. The shade after this was tan, the darker shade up from this, but I felt like it could be a little too dark for me, so I went with medium. All right. Ooh, that's a lot of product. Okay, I feel like maybe this shade might be too dark for me. I don't know. Because right now I'm not using self-tanners, so it's like my natural skin tone. So I feel like I'm still buying products for when I self-tan, and I have to adjust and buy products that fit me when I'm not tan. So I'm just gonna apply concealer everywhere where I normally would. And I'm gonna blend it out with my beauty blender. Another note, I usually use color correctors before my concealer. Like I'll use a peachy or pink color to tone down any darkness, but I wanted to see how the concealer looked without color corrector, so I'm just testing it out for you guys like this for the first impression. I definitely think it's a little, just a teensy bit too dark for me. And I could see that it's oxidizing already. So when a product oxidizes, that means it gets a little bit darker once it's out of its packaging. So this concealer actually oxidizes a tiny bit. So that's why I think I need to get the shade lighter, a one shade lighter than this. Looking a little yellow, this shade. Like instantly I could tell that there's very little creasing. You know, like how your concealer creases up underneath? This one isn't creasing, which I do appreciate. I like the texture, I like how it feels. It feels like it's full coverage, and you can definitely add a little more product without looking bad, but it doesn't feel like it's heavy. I like. Okay, you know what? I really do like this. I'm gonna keep trying it out. It looks lighter in the bottle, but it's definitely a little dark for me. I'm so surprised. I think I'm gonna go back and exchange it for just one lighter shade, and then I think it will be perfect, and I'll be able to do it. I'll be able to use it in other looks for you guys and give you more feedback. But so far, I'm liking it. I'm gonna keep using it. Okay, so overall, I'm gonna have to give both of these a thumbs up. For my first initial impression, I do like them each. I don't think they're horrible. I don't think they're amazing, like that I'm going crazy over it. But I am gonna continue to try them out and see how they wear throughout the day. And as I do that, I will keep you guys updated on Snapchat or in future makeup tutorials when I use them, and give you guys a little more feedback. But for a first impression, when I first tried it, definitely do like these two products. I think they're great, and I'm especially excited about the L'Oreal foundation just because it's super affordable at just like $10. I love that they come out with such amazing products for a very low price. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to please subscribe to my channel. It would mean so much to me. I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.